Yesterday, my husband and I went to Walmart with our two kids like we always do. Immediately when we walked through the doors, there was a man standing there staring at me, kind of towards the door but more towards the produce aisle, literally doing nothing, just staring at me. When I made eye contact with him, he looked away, got on his phone, and started texting. My husband looked at me and said, "That was sketchy," and I was like, yeah, the way he was looking at me, weird. We walked to the electronics section because I was looking for a phone case, and my son started throwing a huge fit. When we were walking into Walmart, I automatically got a gut feeling that something wasn't right and something was off. I should have listened to it. My son started throwing a huge fit, so we decided to go to the toy aisle to ease his little mind, and so we could continue shopping. My son wanted these dinosaur toys that was in this box, but he wouldn't tell us which one he wanted, so he threw a full-on tantrum. I was a little bit behind my husband, but I was holding our daughter in my arms, and I watched this man walk up behind my husband, literally right behind my husband, and he was smiling at my son in the cart. I was like watching this man's every freaking move. My husband turned around and looked at him, and the guy said, "He's very smart." We just counted it as a friendly conversation at first, so we were just like, "Oh yeah, he is," even though he was throwing a tantrum. The guy then proceeded to turn to me and our daughter and grazed her cheek. I was like, "Hold up, nope, and I pulled her away. I didn't say anything particularly, but I pulled her away from him and he caught on, so his hand dropped. Like, don't touch my child. Just don't. He grabbed the box of dinosaurs and said he wanted to buy one for our son. And he, started walking with my husband and my son and said, "Come on, I'll go buy one for you guys." But we weren't done shopping, so my husband was like, "Oh, we're not done." But this man proceeded and tried so hard to get us to go with him. And he separated my husband and my son away from me and my daughter. I looked down the aisle and I saw another guy of the same race staring at me and waiting at the end of the aisle, so I knew something really sketchy was happening. That's when I said, "Babe, no, let's go." And so my husband turned around with me and we told the guy, "No thanks, we're okay, thank you," and we walked away. We let an employee know in the electronics section because the toy section was right next to it, and we told him some sketchy is happening and someone needs to do something about it. There was another guy with his son in the toy section that was walking, and we did warn him, and I told him to be very cautious because something sketchy is going on. It's just a sad world we live in, and you have to be careful no matter if you're alone or with someone. Be aware.